Welcome to Working Man Wisdom. This is episode 21. Shadow Work on the Shop Floor. What Jung Knew About You. Hey there. Welcome back to Working Man Wisdom. Today's episode goes deeper. Deeper than hustle, deeper than motivation. We're talking about what's going on inside you, because here's the truth. Sometimes it's not the job wearing you down. It's the parts of yourself you've buried just to survive it. Today we're talking about something called the shadow self. Now this concept comes from Carl Jung, one of the fathers of modern psychology, and it might be the most powerful concept you've never heard of. But I'm going to break it down so it makes sense for the warehouse guy, the mechanic, the cook, the tech, the clerk, you. And just so you know, all the quotes and psychological references I mentioned in this episode are listed down in the episode description if you want to go check them out for yourself. Let's start with this. Have you ever lost your temper at work over something small? Have you ever caught yourself zoning out, burned out, fed up for no reason you can name? That's not laziness. That's not a bad attitude. That might be your shadow trying to speak. Carl Jung said the shadow is the part of you that you don't want to deal with. The emotions that you've been taught to hide, like anger, ambition, fear, shame, jealousy. All that stuff you shoved down to keep going, to look tough, to keep your job. But it doesn't stay down forever. The shadow doesn't go away. It leaks out. You've seen it. You felt it. How? Snapping at a coworker. Blaming others when really you're just frustrated with yourself. That I don't care attitude that starts to creep in. Showing up late even though you know better. Feeling empty even when everything is fine. That's your shadow showing up, not because you're weak, but because you've been strong for too long without dealing with what's underneath. And the longer you ignore it, the louder it gets. Most of us were trained at an early age to shut certain parts of ourselves down. You know, don't cry, don't complain, don't question your boss, don't show weakness. We learned to push through, even if it hurt. And that kind of toughness, it's respected. But over time, it comes at a cost. Because when you shut parts of yourself down to survive, you can lose track of who you really are. That's the shadow. All those pieces you buried just to make it through the day. Now, let me hit you with this. If you don't face your shadow, it'll run your life without you even knowing it. You'll walk around angry at the world, burned out, bitter, and not even sure why. You'll pick fights, lose motivation, sabotage your own process. And that's not just mindset, that's science. Modern psychologists and even brain researchers have proven that bottling up emotions spikes your stress hormones, rewires your brain for burnout, and can even cause physical illness. So don't think this is just soft talk. This is hard science, and it applies to every one of us who's ever punched a clock. Here's the good news. You can face it. You don't necessarily need a therapist or a retreat. You just need honesty and guts. So let's start with this. Write it down. Grab a notebook. Write what you're afraid to say out loud. Ask yourself the hard questions. What triggers me at work and why? When did I first learn to hide that feeling? What part of me have I been pretending doesn't exist? That's shadow work. You're not fixing yourself, you're facing yourself. And that's real strength. That's real power. You can talk it out with someone you trust as well. Or just go deep while you're doing your work. Ever wrench or weld in silence and have thoughts come out really of nowhere? That's shadow work showing up. Let it. When you face your shadow, something amazing happens. You stop reacting to every little thing. You stop blaming everyone else. You feel more solid, more you. You'll know what matters and what doesn't. You'll walk with less weight on your shoulders because you're no longer hiding from yourself. Like Jung said, knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darkness of other people. That's it for today, brothers and sisters. If this episode hit home, I'd love for you to do me a solid. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell. Every single click helps this channel reach more working folks, men and women just like you, who need to hear this message. And remember, all the psychology references and quotes are listed in the episode description in case you want to dig deeper into the research behind what we talked about here today. Stay solid, keep pushing, and I'll see you at the next episode. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'm the Working Man, and this is Working Man Wisdom. Take care.